Hello, guys. Today we're gonna talk about kind of
Hitler.
Hitler and kind of cancel culture. I guess you could call it that. Canceling Amazon, but
Can I preface it by saying something?
go ahead.
What does Amazon and the Nazi regime have in common?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's a
They
very
both
good
loved
question.
Hitler,
Yeah, apparently.
and that's a fact. You can't convince me otherwise.
Amazon. I'll put them on the screen also, but they changed their logo because people on Twitter were telling them it looked like Hitler, and it's literally the arrow and a piece of blue tape, like, and they're saying the blue tape looks like his mustache and this arrow is like a mouth, and they changed it to a piece of tape that was like folded. So that, yeah, they actually changed it. Like, they actually gave in to people saying that that piece of tape above an arrow on a cardboard box looks like Hitler. What?
You know, with that logic, you could say any circle anywhere it looks like an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
And I wouldn't want an asshole in my logo. So, you know what? I think Target should change the logo because it's just a circle. How disgusting is that?
Yeah,
Do we
like,
really want our children seeing assholes?
yeah. How
Just go
dare
into a
you?
store? Like, that's disgusting.
Yeah,
I,
right.
for one, will never shop at Target again until they change it to a square.
Yeah, right. It's like, oh my god. Uh, Amazon's logo looks like Hitler. Is that really what you want to represent, Amazon? How dare you? It's like, what, dude? I'm pretty sure
Well,
one
let's play
guy said it
devil's
as a
advocate.
joke, but then it became serious.
Play a little devil's advocate here. Does it look like Hitler? Looks exactly like Hitler. I almost could not. Let's put a picture of Hitler right next to it. I would probably have trouble figuring out which one's Hitler. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'd have to agree. Like, I feel like
So
this
let's
has
see.
happened. This has happened way too many times, where people complain about something, and the company gives in and changes whatever it is, no matter how stupid or how small it is. It's just like, you would not be in any trouble if you didn't uh respond to that. Like, you really wouldn't have been. No one is gonna boycott Amazon because of that logo.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, Amazon's so big. If everyone boycotted them, they wouldn't.
It
It
wouldn't.
wouldn't benefit anyone. Steve Bezos already has so much money. You basically just be putting a bunch of Americans out of work. That's all you'd be doing. So
Yeah. I mean,
you really just be hurting people that are trying to make a living. So
yeah, I mean, boycotting. There's so many people that use Amazon. You can boycott it all you want. You're not gonna have any effect at all.
all that he would do is say, "All right, well, I'm closing a couple of centers," and then he'd still be making just as much money. And all you do, gambling, is putting people out of work. And
Yeah,
then we'd have
pretty
more
much.
problems. And then everyone would bitch at him. And he would just say, well, you guys boycotted me. So I had to fire 3,000 workers because I
Yeah,
just lost a bunch of revenue. And then everyone, it would just be like when a company gets that big and that influential, they're untouchable. Like, seriously.
yeah.
Unless they find out he's been selling human beings, like the whole Wayfair situation. Which, whatever happened with that?
I don't know, but that's a topic
Do
for
you
another
remember that?
day. Yeah,
Yeah, I wonder whatever happened with that. But anyways, yeah. Unless something like that comes up, he's fine. And even I think that he would be able to rebound from something like that anyway. Like that's
oh,
how
for
big
sure.
Amazon is.
Yeah, they're literally unstoppable. So they do not have to bend the knee to these people that are super sensitive. Like, I don't even know if sensitive is the word. Like, it's
Yeah.
just like easily like offended, I
Tarded.
guess. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, that's a better word.
Tarded.
Yes.
Maybe they're right. Maybe there's something to it. Amazon supports the Nazi regime. They support neo-Nazism. They're against everything right and just in the world.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. I've never seen
I think they disagree
something
with
like this
prison
before.
reform. Amazon does not want prison reform. They don't want to fix the police force. They don't support Black Lives Matter. They don't support Black Lives Matter, and they're part of Antifa, and they're part of the Proud Boys. They're just the worst company in the world.
I see.
And they change their logo when they get called out. What a bunch of pussies. It's a piece of tape. It's a fucking
Yeah,
piece of tape.
right.
And
Since
if anything, it gave them more publicity. So, like, obviously, they're probably like, we don't even need publicity. We're already fucking rich beyond our
Amazon.
wildest dreams and more successful
Yeah.
than literally anywhere else. So,
In what universe does Hitler have a blue mustache? Because I don't recall him having a blue mustache. He also doesn't smile very
the
often.
one where he was a Smurf.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, so I searched Adolf Hitler, and there was a YouTuber that made a commentary video on this, and he did bring up the point. Hitler never smiles, and just searching Adolf Hitler and going to Google Images and scrolling down, I don't see a single fucking picture.
Yeah, he doesn't smile.
Yeah, no.
It couldn't be any further
from
from
weird way.
people. We've gotten to the point where people are saying cardboard boxes with blue tape on them look like people, and trying to cancel big companies for it. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah. There's so many other things that you can cancel them for that, you know, are actually worth like bringing up and worth being somewhat upset about, and maybe trying to start a dialogue about with them. Maybe the fact that they have a monopoly on that business, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
That, you know, could be a reasonable thing to talk about. Maybe the fact that they don't pay their workers very well. Like, I mean, realistically, if we're talking about compared to most establishments, I would argue that they pay their workers all right, honestly. But that's a whole another conversation. You could argue that they have kind of rough hours and it's a rough and work environment, from what I've heard. I've
Yeah.
never worked there, so I don't know. But
I'm sure it is.
But all those are valid things. A logo with a piece of blue fucking tape
Is not.
is not a talking point. Like, you're not doing anything good.
Yeah.
Getting bent out of shape and talking about that. It's not doing any fucking good for anyone. Like, you're just making an ass out of yourself.
Yeah, right. You look ridiculous.
But
Yeah,
that's this world right now.
yeah, it is.
Whoever can yell the loudest and be the most obnoxious usually gets the most attention, and attention is all that anyone looks for. So
Yeah, the last thing I'm gonna say is what for some reason when someone says something that claims that they're offended for some reason, it gets bandwagoned so fast. Like it's like, oh, I want to be offended too, and everyone just hops on the bandwagon. It's just like, oh my god.
all right, Amazon and Hitler forever.
Yeah. Don't go boycott Amazon, everybody. That's unacceptable. Yeah, we will see you guys next time.
Unless you're a Nazi.
Yeah, exactly.